and deaths have molded the character of MCs along the way. Today, hip-hop is facing a new generation of MCs. A generation of MCs that might not know where music ends and the streets begin. A generation raised on beef.
Get out of here and get it down! What is you guys doing?
Let me tell you something. I was only in middle school when 50 dropped, but yo, he was like Pac reincarnated. I have never seen energy for one artist the way 50 got all of the Northeast, that's New York, Philly, like Jersey, like DMV, like he got a whole Northeast like going crazy for this man. Like, yo, I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, bro. Like, oh my God.
50 Cent embodies the new battle MC, a drug dealer from the streets of Queens who made his name and built his fame by beefing with other artists. But as recently as 1999, 50 Cent was just one of thousands of young MCs trying to beat the odds.
My favorite friend and my favorite rapper in the whole world, drop his album, please. Thank you.
Being a new kid, brand new, nobody don't know nobody. How do you get in all at one time? You make everybody that you feel like is somebody go, who's 50 Cent?
Bottom line is, I'm a crook with a deal. If my record don't sell, I'm a rob and steal. You better recognize, nigga, I'm straight from the street. These industry niggas are starting to look like something to eat.
Since hip-hop started, an up-and-coming MC could attack an established artist to get in the game. But 50 Cent's How to Rob marked a new phenomenon. An MC dissing dozens of artists who took his threats seriously and his disses personally.
I ain't gonna hold you. I miss these times. I'm not up to date on current hip hop for real. Like, I don't know what's the current. I feel like what's crazy is rap beef today is like more realer than what we had back in the day. Cause like rappers are like really dying like today. Like they were dying in the 90s and 2000s, but today you diss a rapper today? Forget all that. Let's go to wax. Let's go. No. We're going to eliminate you together. We're going to eliminate your life. Like, I miss these days to where, even though a lot of it was street activity, somewhat they can still keep it in confines of hip hop. Right? Well, 50 said, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Up to date about that, because I'm facing those same situations in my hood all day. So if they got a problem and they want to go the other route with it, it's the same deal. You know, because it's that or go back to the hood, and that's all that's waiting for me back in the hood.
I'm about to stick Bobby for some of that Whitney money. Brian McKnight, I could get the nigga anytime. Have keep sweating, staring down the barrel of my 960s.
But more importantly, it got the attention of a superstar.
What Jigga just sold, like 4 milli, got something to live for. Don't want a nigga putting foe through that Bentley coupe dope.
I ran into Jay at Summer Jam.
So they're backstage, and Jay was like,
Yo, I don't like that record you got. I love that record you got.
the song was hot. 50 was like, good looking. He's like, but I gotta get you.
I'm like, all right, do what you do. I didn't know he meant right then. He go on stage. That's the first time I ever seen 30,000 people. He said, I'm about $1. Who the fuck is 50 Cent?
I'm about $1. Who the fuck is 50 Cent?
That was on it was a Timbaland. I think it was a Timbaland beat on Volume 3. That's like the only song I like off of Volume 3. That and I think what was Big Pimpin'? Was Big Pimpin' that out? Yeah, I keep getting that in Rockefeller Dynasty confused. But yeah, like, yo, to go at Jay at this time, very risky. Like, cause there ain't no more Biggie, ain't no more Pac. The only real competition for Hove is DMX. So the fact that Hove heard that and said, you know what, I'm gonna throw my jab, that lets you know how important 50 was at this time. He was just bubbling. Like, he wasn't even close to, he was just bubbling. And Hov was like, hold on, let me make sure you know who I is real quick. Like,
I didn't even know 30,000 people knew who 50 Cent was. I
Right.
just sent him a bottle of champagne for that.
In April 2000, 50 Cent was shot 9 times with a 9mm handgun as he left his grandmother's house in Queens.
This gun's still going on. You jumping around in the backseat of the fucking car and shit. You don't know whether you gonna get up out this bitch or not, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you in the rearview mirror looking at you got a hole in your face. You don't know if that bullet is gonna kill you. Still, when it might not kill you right now while you're on your way to the hospital, but you don't know if it can be removed without killing you. And getting shot changed me a lot. I don't care about shit no more. Well, you can say I'm worse, because I really don't give a fuck. Now it's more like I know that I'm not in control of everything. You know, if you believe in God, you believe God got a plan for you, and that you're not in control over that plan.
Armed with his fatal...
Exactly, yo. After everybody heard, yo, 50 got shot like 90 times, bro. You're like, he did what? He got shot how many times? And he lived. It made 50 a god. I'm not lying. It made 50 a god. After he survived 9 shots, people heard that. They're like, he did what? Oh no, he a god. Like, shout out to RDC World. Like, don't forget, I'm a god. We about to react to that one day on the channel. Don't forget, I am a god.
Attitude. 50 Cent set his sights on his greatest challenge.
Black Avengers skit. Go watch it. RDC World. Black Avengers. Don't forget, I am a god.
It's murder.
What went down with that cat 50 Cent? What went down with that?
Who?
That cat 50 Cent.
Who? I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what you're talking about.
From adjacent neighborhoods in Queens, the beef between 50 Cent and Ja Rule started in the streets in 1999.
A friend of mine's robbed Ja Rule. And I'm in a club, and I see the nigga, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, I'm chilling. He see me kicking it with the nigga that robbed him. And he feel like, oh shit, I shouldn't speak to this dude because I know the kid robbed him, but I know this kid, I grew up with him.
Next, words are exchanged and blows thrown as the two square off in Atlanta. And from there, things turned ugly.
So yo, 50, what's the definition of a wankster, man? I mean, what is that?
Ja Rule, Irv Gotti. I'll tell you personally, the Murder Inc., the people that you see like Irv, Ja, the people that are involved in the business aspect are bitches. Like, these niggas don't got no hood in them.
He's nobody. He's this person. Right, this person we're talking about, he's no one.
That's the whole wankster thing.
Now, I don't know who Brethren is in the blue, but if you're an interviewer, that is not smart. That is not smart.
You know what I'm saying? So when you got a nigga that's not a hustler, he becomes a buddy hustler. And what he does is he tries to eat off of other niggas' plates.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? By, you know, mentioning names and saying things.
Come here, give me a kiss, you little faggot.
And then wanting them to chant back. So that's why, you know, when you say the name, I say who?
That nigga's a sweetheart for real.
I don't know him.
He's a fruit pop for real.
You know, he sells like no record. He hasn't even came out yet. Bleeding is nothing. You make a nigga die breathing and you're saying something.
Maybe I'm so disrespectful, cause to me you're a mystery. I know niggas from your hood, you have no history. Never poke nothing, never pop nothing, nigga, stop frontin'.
That's his personal opinion. If that's the way he feel about Ja, that's his personal opinion. But I mean, does that give you the right to go making songs and saying all this shit about it?
I write my life.
Yes! What you talking about? You knew?
You write what you seen in gangster movies. I'm gangster to the core, nigga. You can't move. Yeah! Not a murderer. No, you're not a murderer, nigga. Ja, you little stupid little looking motherfucker. Your boss is a bitch. If he could, he would. Sell his soul for cheap. Traders like to be sure.
Ja's my dog. We bang together. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. It's murder for life. I'm from the good hood, from ghetto. I came straight to Murder Inc., straight from my cell, from jail. People see me on the sideline and like, damn, Black been with Murder for like 4 years. What's popping with Black? But now it's time for me, now that the beef is popping, now I mean it's time for me to smash them. But I'm not out for the big fame, jump out there just for the chains, the jewels. And man, listen, my family got a house, I'm taking care of my family. Got something called health insurance now.
Nigga, you fucking with a thug. Hollow tips, sitting in the barrel. Nigga, just, nigga, yes, 730 entertainment.
Let me let these niggas know I ain't got this.
Look, that's what you're supposed to do. If you got a crew, whatever, rap group, whatever, you ride for your mans. I don't care what the situation is. You ride for your mans. People gonna look at you like, who is you? What are you doing? I'm riding for my mans. That's what I'm doing. Let's talk about. I don't know why I keep saying. I don't know why I gotta stop hanging around certain people I'm hanging around, bro. Anyway, go ahead. Bro.
Bitch shit at these clowns. These fucking chumps. Word to mother, right now I'm about to go ahead and continue to make my motherfucking hits and shit and do what I do. You know, that motherfucking platinum sound, that Murder Inc. sound. What up, Gotti?
What up, Gotti?
While Ja Rule responded to 50 Cent's disses, he left most of the work to the Murder Inc. camp.
I remember one day when I seen 50 on the Ave, that's how it really was. He was walking to a dollar cab, and I was walking to a dollar cab. I'm talking about, nigga, we gonna get public transportation. And we had a conversation, I'm like, yo, listen, man, if it's a problem with Ja, just leave that alone. I'm home, I'm eating with Rule, so if you got a beef with him, I mean, leave that alone, because we eating together. Because I knew about the song when he had Murder, I Don't Believe You. I knew about that before he laid there.
Murder, murder.
Your life's on the line. Y'all niggas don't want no parts of me. You trying to figure out how y'all started me. You gonna make it catch on.
He was like, nah, I don't got no problems with Rule. So when I heard that, you know what I mean, that was like everything in me that would tell me, yo, leave this alone or whatever, that was out the window. I was like, man, fuck this nigga. He's a clown.
In March 2000, before they ever responded on wax, Black Child and others, including Murder
2000. Again, Ja Rule is at like the height. No, he ain't the height yet. I think like 01, 02. But he starts dropping those Ashanti records. He's at the height. He's not even. Both of them not even at the height of their career yet. Like that's
label head Irv Gotti confronted 50 Cent at the Hit Factory, a New York recording studio.
You want to call yourself a murderer? Then you need murderers around you to make it believable.
In the fight, Black Child stabbed 50 Cent and several others.
I don't really remember who was there, you know, my memory is kind of fucked up. I smoke a lot of weed, you know what I mean? I smoke a lot of weed. It was me and a few other people. I don't even remember who was with me. What's beef, you know what I mean? Beef is when you see a nigga in this fucking studio or wherever, and the nigga want to talk, and niggas was like, nah, ain't nothing to talk about, right? It's like 5 of us and 5 of them, and niggas is getting it on and fighting and bang. Some way, somehow, the lights got hit off, and niggas was getting it on in the dark. It wasn't like nobody hit the snitch like niggas is gangster and niggas hit the switch. Know what I mean? The fucking not see nothing. It's just in the mix of it being so crowded and niggas beefing. Somebody bumped into the light switch and it got dark. That's what happened, son. Know what I mean? Because it was like 10 niggas and getting it on in the dark. One of the niggas with 50, like, yo, where the gat at? What? I just start hitting niggas, vom. Because I first thing kicked in my mind, if niggas get to the gat, one of us is dead. But I felt the gap was in the area and niggas was reaching for it. You know what I mean? And I wasn't letting nobody.
I felt a gap was in the area and I started reaching for it. It's crazy. Bro, but how you know you're not stabbing your mans, though? That's what I don't get, but hey, I don't know.
Get to their gun to pop me, you know what I mean? So I started poking niggas straight up and down. And that's the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Word to God, fucking snitch ass nigga 50 Cent.
In the fight, 50 Cent was stabbed, and those wounds, while minor, needed several stitches. Black Child was arrested for the stabbing.
Lawyers let us know. Now, I mean, niggas was pressing charges. Niggas said that I stabbed them, and then I stabbed a few people and all that. They gave a statement on me. That's the statement that's floating around that some people don't think is a real document, but it's a real document.
The source claims to have, quote, obtained and verified, unquote, these documents in its February 2003 article on Ja Rule.
What I'm holding in my hand, I'm gonna leave.
See, that's the thing. Before there was the internet, there was radio, magazines. That was how people were getting their news and word of mouth. But the powerhouses were radio as well as magazines. And a lot of times, like I said during the Biggie and Pac video I did, hip-hop media did a lot to magnify situations that probably weren't as bad, but on making it on paper or going on radio and saying certain things made it worse, in my opinion. But that's just me.
You, man, is an order of protection. An order of protection for Irving Lorenzo to stay away from Curtis Jackson. That's 50, y'all. AKA 50, AKA informant, AKA I'm telling.
In the March 2003 XXL magazine, 50 Cent claimed that the letter of protection was a publicity stunt designed to boost Ja Rule's image a week prior to the release of Rule's The Last Temptation.
You little bitch. Try to jump off like it's a promotional stunt. 7 days before your album drop, huh, you little bitch? Order of protection. From who? Who I need order of protection from, nigga? Your little, oh man, motherfuckers, man.
He's a clown for denying it. For denying, cause like anybody that really wanna dig is gonna find out it's true. So how you gonna deny a fact? I had called my lawyer and said, yo, send me a copy over them. And we started letting the copy circulate to expose what type of person this, what type of individual 50 is, because he running around portraying a thug and all that. See, if he was rapping about club music and Itchy Eye, yay, and some party jump off, he'd be cool, but you can't talk like a gangster and you a snitch.
XXL also investigated the controversial order of protection and reported that neither the officer nor his precinct actually exists.
I smell pussy, is that you, I smell pussy, is that you, Ja? I smell pussy, is that you, Blay? I smell pussy, is that you, Ty? Y'all niggas is pussy.
If I smell pussy, is that you, Ty?
Imagine rapping that in a room full of women. That's sick. That's sick. He rap, I smell pussy. And women like, yeah, we going to the VIP section there. Like, that's insane, bro.
And he said Ja, and he said my name. Once he said my name, that's it. I look, come on, man, I'm from the streets. I gotta walk down the streets. Niggas like, yo, what's up with 50 getting at you, black? Well, listen, I'ma get at 50. He's the real wankster.
Now stab you up, don't make me gun you down. Your whole career's nothing but a publicity stunt until I kill you and give you the publicity you want. Yeah.
Both the source and XXL's story obscure the issue. The order of protection does exist, though it's not clear it was at 50 Cent's request. Detective William Fitzgerald does exist and works out of a precinct just blocks away from the Hit Factory. 50 Cent maintains that the emergence of the order of protection after more than 2 years is just a publicity stunt to give Ja Rule street credibility. Also, a procedural question exists regarding orders of protection, whether they are requested by victims like restraining orders or issued by a judge as a condition of release on bail.
Ain't none of them niggas can't make a record that makes them relevant. Make a hit record, and then I go back and forth with you all day. Other than that, when I throw a blow at your punk ass, you just eat it. You just accept it. Because you ain't shit, nigga. And you starving. When I go through the hood, it's because I'm so hood. When you in the hood, it's because you stuck in that motherfucker.
Man, I don't got nothing to say to that cat. I heard he got a new joint on the radio talking about I'm in the hood because I don't got no choice. Man, I'm in the hood because I'm going to make a difference in the hood, man. You know what I mean? I don't really got nothing too much to say to him, man. Straight up, it ain't really nothing to talk about. However, whenever, whatever, man. You know what I mean? I ain't on it riding around spending my time. I ain't even going, I don't got nothing to say. I don't got nothing to say to that clown, man.
I can't say that I can resolve a situation or a beef with somebody that I can't stand this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not this ain't WWL. It's not like I just got rap beef with this nigga. I don't like this little nigga. You know what I'm saying? For pretending so much, it makes me sick.
While it launched 50 Cent's career and helped sell millions of records, the 50 Cent Murder Inc. beef has already become violent. Where will it lead from here? Will they find some way to resolve it? Or will these rappers share the fates of Biggie and Tupac and end their beefs at funerals?
For the black community especially, we have like broken
That voiceover, yo, that was crazy. That is insane. He like, will these guys, sound like a goddamn Marvel movie, will these guys resolve the issues or will these suffer the same fate? Like, that's true, but I don't know, just the way he delivering is just crazy to me. But yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, today's even worse. Like back then, it kind of, I think everything died down after Biggie and Pac died. And then it ramped up again with 50 and everything going on surrounding him. So it's crazy it's crazy, man. That's all I gotta say. It's crazy, dog. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Who would have thought that 50 would be where he is right now? And Jaws is where he is right now. Like
Millions of records. The 50 Cent Murder Inc. beef has already become violent. Where will it lead from here?
Especially, we have like broken families with no father, no big brothers, and so the music becomes the big brother, and or the music becomes the father because you listening to all these niggas. So it'd be like I grew up Ice Cube, Public Enemy, KRS-One, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane. All them niggas was my daddy, you know, because I ain't have none, and that's who I listen to know how to have big nuts. You know what I'm saying? Them the niggas who I gauge my nuts by. So if Cube was saying he was knocking this, you know, knocking this nigga off, and Kane was saying this and this is how you do a nigga, and LL was saying beat niggas like this, you grow up being, okay, that's fuck it. Fuck it. I got big nuts. I'm knocking niggas off. I'm not taking shit from the police. Cube told me this, the bitch is a bitch, and I'm not fucking with these hoes. You grow up and you get the lessons that you would have got from your daddy, but you're getting it from niggas because they got it from their daddy, and they spitting the game. So the game is the music. And it's like you're paying $10 for a whole lifestyle of games.
The spoken word is very powerful. Extremely, probably the power of the universe.
Criminal minded. There's a picture of him holding 9mm.
In 1986, Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One, and Scott LaRock released their debut album, Criminal Minded. A year later, Scott LaRock was shot and killed.
When you don't use your words correctly or wisely, the results are catastrophic. And so we put out Criminal Minded. Scott gets killed. What do you expect?
Niggas getting killed in the rap game faster than they getting killed in the drug game.
As more and more artists become obsessed with their own deaths, does this obsession become a self-fulfilling prophecy?
This is my last album.
It's over, man. It's over, man.
Tupac actually believed that he would not only not be here long, he believed that he would be murdered by someone that he did not know. He believed that he would be murdered by someone who wasn't a huge, big, important person, but it would be, as he said, a nobody and anybody will walk up to him and, you know, take him out. Because Tupac believed that anybody could be touched. And by touched, he meant that that's the whole point. You know what I mean? As if you can be touched, that's it. You can be killed.
I think about Tupac Shakur, that's all he talked about. I mean, listen to his music, he talked about dying and death over and over again. And when you put it out there that much, man, you know, I think it's gonna happen sooner or later.
If you speak death, it's gonna...
That still trips me out. Same thing with Biggie, like Ready to Die. Like, you made an album called Ready to Die. The album after that, you literally died the week that you dropped it, called Life After Death. Like, that's insane, man. It's insane. And a lot of times I wonder, like, is that stuff that you manifested, or like, did God give you some type of ordained like vision to where you saw what was going to happen before it happened? Like, that's crazy though. That's crazy.
Over and over again. And when you put it out there that much, man, you know, I think it's going to happen sooner or later.
If you speak death, it's gonna end up at your door.
Any nigga that think while I'm gone they gonna take my spot, they mistaken. You know what I'm saying? My spot is wedged in and it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming right back to my place. Anybody that's in it, they gonna have to move.
Really, if you tell me, yo, such and such, yo, I heard some dudes from over on such and such said they trying to kill you or they gonna get at you. I'm like, so what? Tell them come on. I ain't got no control over the situation. If I let what you say to me fuck with my emotions where I can't go make some new music or I can't go do nothing because I'm thinking about what you just said, I'm the idiot. I feel like I have a purpose. I don't know exactly what it is yet. I know something, I'm supposed to do something positive.
I ain't gonna hold you. I still did not see. This must have been the end of the DVD. I still did not see in 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 08, 09. I did not see 50 becoming this business God, no, I said the word. It's literally mogul. There you go. Mogul. That he became with the vitamin water to the used to have the headphones, the SMS headphones, to power, to a producer, to all that. Like, I did not see that happening, but you never know. You never know. Again, 50 in the early 2000s, I truly feel he was the one that kind of like, when New York was like this, he kind of helped like bring apart everyone. And then by that time, by 06, that's when the South said, hey, Dre, I got Andre 3000 with the, we got something to say, even though he said it like in 95 or 6 or 7. But like the South started making the noise by the mid-2000s because the New York was separated by this time because 50 had a lot of issues with a lot of people. Not to just put it all on 50, but like he had a lot of beefs. But that Ja Rule beef was something different because Ja Rule, more than anybody 50 ever had issues with outside of Rick Ross, Ja Rule looked untouchable in 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. Looked untouchable. But then 50 came with Get Rich or Die Trying, the movie, the soundtrack, then came back again with the Massacre selling diamond albums. I'm like, what the fuck? It was over Ja Rule. He just couldn't, the whole singy-songy type deal, like, niggas wasn't on that. He just wasn't on that no more. It had to be trap music, trap. Jeezy out, T.I. out, Gucci out, Luda out. Like, it was ought to be trap. So all that singing songy stuff, niggas wasn't really with it no more for it. Like, so that's crazy, but yeah. It's just crazy to think about the boxing you. 50 got shot 9 times, son. 9 times. And he got shot before then too. Stabbed before, like, this guy won't die. He won't die. He got 9 lives, bro. Like, that's insane. So when stuff like that happened to you, it's like, you gotta feel almost invincible at that point. Like, all this stuff happened to you and you still here? So, but shout out to 50, shout out to Ja Rule. But yeah, that 50 Ja Rule. I low-key want to watch 50 and Rick Ross, even though that they never documented that with the beef DVDs, but that was something different too, man. But with Curly, 50 Cent, with the Jerry curl and everything. But yeah, 50 Cent was a monster, bro. They don't really talk about it here, but 50 Cent like took over the rap game after this beef with Ja Rule. Like, he was out of there. But that was 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Murder Inc., Beef DVD. Let me know what you thought. If you lived during these times, what you thought was going to happen. Did you think 50 was going to win? Ja Rule was going to win? What are the diss tracks that you were listening to that got you hyped? With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, share, all things are the things. Hip hop, hold it down. Battle rap, hold it down is what we do. Me.